Hi guys, welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot Readings from the Heart. This is your month ahead reading. Get a snack, sit back, relax and enjoy. Hi guys, welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot Readings from the Heart. So we're going to do your month ahead reading today. Just want to show you the decks that we're using for this particular reading, guys. We are using the Everyday Witch Tarot. No, let me start that again. We're using for the main reading the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot miniature deck. You guys know that I moved house recently and I really did, reduce my office area into something smaller, which I really love actually. So I'm using miniatures with, I think, with spreads like the Celtic Cross and stuff. So we're going to use the Radiant Wise Tarot miniature deck for the Celtic Cross we're doing for October. We are using the Everyday Witches miniature deck by Deborah Blake for any clarifiers that we might need on some of the areas. And we're also going to use the Chinese Fortune reading cards for your spiritual message for the month. So guys, yeah, sit back, relax and enjoy your reading. Hi Virgo, welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot Readings from the Heart. So we're going to do your October 2020 reading. Okay Virgo, so here's your reading. Sorry, I forgot, I meant to use the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot for the reading. For some reason, my hand just went to the Everyday Witch miniatures, so yeah, it doesn't really make a difference anyway. But let's have a look. What are you facing in October, Virgo? You're facing the Five of Wands. There may be a dispute here, or unfortunately there may be. I mean, you can see a coven of witches on this particular deck. And they're all kind of, it depends on how you want to read the Five of Wands. Sometimes the Five of Wands is playfulness. It's people coming together to have, silly childish games, it could be a games night, that type of thing. They're coming, this looks like a bonfire thing. Certainly in the UK at the moment, you can only congregate in groups of 6, and it's got to be sort of with the people that you know in a bubble. And this is a group of 5, so maybe this is some of you guys congregating with the people that you know. I don't know about other countries, whether you have the same rules as the UK, but they're really clamping down on this thing that's happening in the world right now. Or this could be a dispute between you and a group of people, or it could be about feeling worried, because the Five of Wands is a card about feeling worried. Let's have a look at what's influencing this. Ah, the Tower. Okay, yeah. I mean, the Tower and the Five of Wands for me isn't a great combination. There's a massive kind of chaos. There's a fallout with that Tower. It's ruled by Mars, so it's war, it's anger, unfortunately. Let's have a look at what's causing this. A young person is causing this. See a young person causing a dispute here. It's influenced by the Tower. I think that it's influenced by there's something about this young person, I think, being very volatile. They're very unsteady, very unstable, I would say, with the Tower. Okay. Also, it could be news as well, information. But usually the Page of Wands would be good news, so it can't be that. Because Page of Wands wouldn't cause a dispute. Because it's good news. So it's got to be a younger person here. Probably a little bit unstable, perhaps, with that Tower energy showing there. Because the Tower is instability and sometimes quite fiery, obviously. Can be quite an angry energy as well, can the Tower. So maybe you've got a young person who's quite angry here causing a dispute. What are the external factors causing this problem here as well? Now, 2 cards wanted to flip out in the external factor area. 3 of Swords, yeah. So there's been a lot of heartbreak and pain and conflicts here with the 3 of Swords. Ooh, what's going on here with your reading, Virgo? The 8 of Swords. Somebody who's in pain. I think there's been a lot of pain here. Somebody who feels with the 8. And also there could be 3 people who are causing a great deal of pain, or who are kind of keeping somebody locked down or feeling powerless. Because 3 of Swords can easily be 3 people. So maybe for some of you guys, what's also adding to this conflict is there are 3 people perhaps. There's been a lot of pain with around 3-4 people, a multitude of people, a group of people here that is keeping somebody feeling very powerless. Somebody's feeling very powerless against probably some detractors here with that 3 of Swords. And you know what? I think the root issue who's causing this is this person here. I think that this person's a very angry individual. I think that you're dealing with somebody who's causing problems. I'm not being horrible, but I think you are. And I think that they're riling other people up I think that this is you, unfortunately, Virgo, and this is your detractors. But I think that these Three of Swords, these detractors are rolled up by that page. I think that this is the person who's in charge of all of it. What have you been experiencing in the last few weeks concerning this situation? Yeah, you've just been trying to turn your back on it, haven't you? You've been trying to just ignore it, let it go, walk away from it, disconnect from it emotionally. You've been trying to completely ignore and abandon the whole thing. Therefore, the most likely outcome of this situation is going to be, well, I do see you coming together again with the Six of Cups. I see forgiveness and I see love. And I see it coming together with the Six of Cups. I see a empathy and an understanding here with the Six of Cups. I see reconciliation here. The reconciling of differences. So this won't continue. What are you experiencing coming into October then? The end of October, sorry. Ooh, Ten of Cups in the reverse though. So yeah, I do see a falling out happening though. I mean, the most likely outcome should have been reconciliation with the Six of Cups. I'm going to ask why. Why the most likely outcome would have been the Six of Cups. Why would the most likely outcome have been the Six of Cups? Why would the most likely outcome have been the Six of Cups in 1 to 2 cards? Because, right, there's a person here, Virgo, a King of Swords, and it would make sense. He's a mediator. I'm seeing somebody mediating, King of Swords, somebody who's fair and rational. Somebody mediating. Ace of Wands energy showing here. I see somebody mediating, taking charge of the whole thing. But then we got the Six of... I felt like I needed to take another card off the top. But the Six of Cups is now in the reverse. I think there's somebody who's mediating the situation here with the King of Swords. I think with the Ace of Wands, they're kind of... The Ace of Wands also means things that emerge. So it's almost like this person's bringing things up from deep, deep in the past. Things that haven't been tackled. I mean, this might be a partner that you're dealing with, I don't know. But there's somebody here mediating and I think bringing things up from deep, deep in the past. Things that have been, I think they're bringing down some, bringing in or bringing up, should I say, with the Six of Cups in the reverse, some really underlying issues here. And that kind of makes you and whoever this is take a second look at the situation. However, I do see a fallout here, Ten of Cups in the reverse. Not everything is hunky-dory within the family or within the group. What is the advice from Spirit to you? I think it's telling you to try and reconcile the differences. Three of Cups is to reconcile again. Reconciliation cards are usually Six of Cups, Three of Cups. So it's trying to tell you, I think, that there is a need for you to try and reconcile the differences. Why are you advising Virgo that they need to try and reconcile the differences with this person or this group of people in 2 to 3 cards? Because of the Devil and... I wonder if we've got a moon or something here. I think that this person... I don't think that this person is in their right mind. There are problems here that this person is struggling with. And I think that with the Devil energy, it could be mental problems. It could be emotional problems. It could be financial problems. But there are problems that this person is really kind of finding quite difficult to deal with, Virgo. And I think that it's actually saying to you that there is a need for you in October, Virgo, to show a bit of compassion to whoever this person is. I mean, yeah, they are guilty of certain crimes. Not only have they riled up a group of people against you to render you powerless, and that's adding to the conflict, but also they're obviously bringing their own personal stuff into whatever's going on here. So this person here is at the helm of everything. They're the root cause of why this is occurring because of the Tower. I think that they're very angry. I think that they're caused it because they're very angry. Because what's influencing this, I think, is somebody's anger. It's not your anger. I think it's there because they're the root cause of it. And also, I think with this Three of Swords contributing to the argument, the conflict, there's a group here. There's a couple of people, 2, 3 people who are kind of trying to keep you powerless. They're trying to keep you mute. They're trying to make sure that you keep down. But this person being the root cause is at the helm of everything, I think, here. But I think the advice is try and reconcile the differences. Because this person, and I think it's this person here, I think that they're going through some real difficulties. And I think that they're either dealing with mental difficulties, emotional difficulties. It could be financial. It could be anything with the Devil. But I think that this person's really dealing with some terrible difficulties in their life. So there's a need to show a bit of compassion if you can. What will your hopes or fears be? Oh, the Devil. It's showing up again in a different deck. I think that if you look at this version of the devil, we see a man here. He's got a bag of money and a bag of sweets, right? And he's got ice cream and he's got money. So basically this card, the depiction of this particular devil alludes to the idea of temptation and seduction. And I feel that your fear will be that this person, if you do let them back in, that they will try and manipulate you, because the devil also means to manipulate. So it's almost like you're fearing that they're going to try and manipulate you, that nothing that they do is quite true or quite honest. And there's always some form of agenda behind everything. It's not true. It's not authentic. So we've got the fallout here coming in by the end of October, Virgo. Where is everything leading to? Where is this leading to going out into November? The Ace of Coins. I think it's taking a reality check, looking at things for what they truly are, because the Ace of Coins is also a reality check. So I think that it's by separating yourself from whoever these people are, the Page of Wands and those 3 swords, I actually think that it's because you're separating from these energies here. I think it's going to allow you time to really and truly look at this situation in what it truly is, for what it truly is. With this Ace of Coins, I think it's going to help you to take a reality check. Because if you look at the Ace of Coins, now, this Ace of Coins always reminds me of the Page, because it's got a boy on it. Usually with the Ace of Coins, you see just a hand with a coin in it. But I think with the person here, taking that coin and looking at the coin, looking at the value. So this is you addressing what you value, or the values in terms of this relationship. So the worth. Because if you look at this person here, it's holding the pentacle up, and it's almost like it's looking up, saying to itself, well, I wonder how much this is worth. So I think it's going to help you, if you separate yourself from this energy here, it's going to help you by the end of November. Going into November, you're going to start addressing and reviewing what the worth is. What is the value? In other words, what is the point of me being involved in this situation here with these people? Because the advice from the universe is to show some compassion. I think with this 3 of Cups, it's to reconcile the differences with this individual here. Because this person's going through a really tough time. But the problem is, and that's the problem, because you fall out. You separate yourself going, I think the last week of October, I see Virgo separating itself, 10 of Cups in the reverse, from this person and these people here. And the universe is saying, well, you could forgive them. You could try and reconcile the differences. They're going through a really tough time. But from the time that you segregate yourself from whoever these people are here, you'll end up by going into November by really kind of addressing the situation and saying, let me have a look at what this is worth. What is this worth? What would it be worth staying in that? What would it be worth leaving it? So I think that this is a time to address a situation here. I mean, the most likely outcome would be that you would reconcile your differences based on everything that we're seeing so far, because you have a mediator here in this King of Swords who's bringing up things that have been buried in the past that could possibly be resolved. But I think that in reality, you do segregate yourself. And this is just going to allow you going into November. It's just going to give you the time to actually, with this Ace of Coins, just look at what this is worth. What is this friendship worth? What is this relationship worth? Is it worth anything? It's just going to give you the time and space to address the relationship and really just to take a reality check on everything. Let's have a quick look at what the spiritual advice is. Universe Spirit, what's the spiritual advice you have for Virgo in the month of October? What is the spiritual advice, please? Spiritual advice is you're going through a time of transformation, which would make sense. And I think that the transformation actually starts here. That's where I think the transformation is. I really do. I think that the transformation starts here. I think that for some of you guys, you're just kind of like, you know what? I'm kind of done with this. I've had enough of it. You know, I'm going to separate myself from this situation here in order to, going into November, really look at the reality of what's going on here, to take a reality check. Perhaps some of you guys are going to start building a new life of your own with the Ace of Coins. You separate yourself from this energy here and you decide with the Ace of Coins to start building a new life of your own, because the Ace of Coins is building a new life. Let's have a look at what the... so number 19... this card indicates you will reach your personal goals or plans by taking up a course of study or learning new skills. Whatever your course or training involves, know that it will help with personal growth and transformation. Career and finances, learning new skills, whatever they may be, could turn into money, making idea, a new business, or further your long-term career. And that's exactly what this could be as well. When we talked about building a new life with the Ace of Coins, when you separate yourself with that Ten of Cups in the reverse from these people here, what happens is that it leads to this new potential opening up, you know. So going into November, Virgo, in a way, it's interesting because the universe advises you differently and says, look, why don't you just try and reconcile the differences, because this person's going through difficulties. But you can only take advice from the universe. Ultimately, the decision is down to you. For some of you guys, the best thing you'll ever do, or you'll feel like the best thing you'll ever do, is to get away from whoever these people are, so that you can start kind of building a new life, because you truly do see what your potential is. But I think that for some of you guys, you're kind of like, I don't know whether I want to really stick in this, because the more I stay in it, the more I feel that I'm going to get submerged by the negative energy, because there is a lot of negative energy coming from a person here. You've got somebody who's extraordinarily angry and volatile as well, and unstable, and you never know when they're going to just go into a rage or not. And also they seem to be turning others against you as well. They seem to be trying to render you powerless, so you don't have a voice as well. And yeah, they may be going through difficulties and struggling with difficulties, but that's no excuse for behaving in the way that they do. So yeah, this is a month whereby you could be learning new skills. You could be turning new business ideas into money. Effective planning and effort is needed right now. New positions and options will be available, and you will feel brand new, filled with new enthusiasm and a fresh hopes to make your dreams become reality. Start now, which is what this is. Ace of Coins, Page of Coins, they're all about making those dreams, turning them into reality. Relationships, the new you will certainly have a new attitude and new aura of positivity, which could thrill some of your friends. Others may be a bit jealous or afraid of losing you. Focus on your positive friends and family, as they want the best for you. If single, you can meet that special someone while studying or training for a new career. Simply taking up a new hobby could end up making you lots of new friends and connections that could last a long time. Fantastic reading. So this is a month of transformation in so many ways, but I get the impression that when I look at the actual spread, it's, you know, I would never really go against what the universe advises us, what spirit advises us to do, because it is asking you to show some compassion. But on the other hand, I get the impression there's only so much compassion you can show to this individual, because they're not only hurting you, they're getting other people to do it as well, because they really want to see you down on your knees. And I just feel that even if you are somebody who's going through real difficulties, whether it be mental difficulties, whether you do drugs, or whether you've got money issues, or whether you've been abused in the past, whatever the case is, there's no excuse for bad behaviour. And I feel that there are people around you in October that can mediate, and that can really kind of bring out some underlying, the Six of Cups in reverse, the underlying issues for why this person is going on like this. And through that, you could reconcile it. In a way, it's very much the same as what's going on here. The universe is saying, reconcile, forgive, show compassion, come together, because this person's really struggling with their demons. So you've got to show them some compassion. And it's the same thing as the most likely outcome, whereby you've got somebody here, this King of Swords, who will mediate and say, well, look, I'm going to bring up, Ace of Wands is bringing up all of these underlying issues. Six of Cups is in the reverse, is things that are buried way in the past. You know, bring up all these underlying issues for why this person is doing that. So if you can understand that, this person will say, Virgo, then you should surely be able to forgive and understand. But I think for some of you guys, you've gone as far as you can go, which is why you have the Ten of Cups reversed. You're saying, actually, I do understand that this person's got issues. I understand that they've got underlying this and underlying that, and I want to forgive. But I've probably, and that's what you've been trying to do in the last few weeks, is just ignore it all, disconnect. That's what you've been trying to do, because you've had enough of it. But I think that for some of you guys, Virgos, you're at that point, and I think it started here over the last few weeks, where you're saying, you know what, I can't deal with this anymore. I've just got to disconnect. And I think that going into, the end of October into November, some of you guys are really not just kind of abandoning emotionally the situation. You're literally cutting off altogether with that Ten of Cups in the reverse, because you see there be potential in building something new for yourself. You can no longer take on the problems of whatever this person is giving to you. Some of you guys are just like, I can't be dealing with this no more. It's too much. I've just got to let them do what they're doing. but I need to forge a new path of my own. All right, my darlings, that is your reading for the month of October. I would like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. If you would like your own private reading, click on the link in the comment section below or the end screen. Also, please make sure that you like, you subscribe, and also you like and share the video, okay, with people that you know. And also, please, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Most of all, please make sure you're commenting on these videos, because every comment I get, if I get loads and loads of comments, I mean, I might run, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to run a competition. I've got some decks here that have never been used and they're still in their original, kind of, you know, in their original packaging and things like that. Or I might buy some new decks as a, you know, as some form of contest or something on the channel. But yeah, just comment, because it always helps the channel. You know, I've been doing this for years and years, and I really enjoy doing my work. But in order for me to be able to bring these readings to you free of charge, which you know that I spend a lot of time doing this stuff, guys, it's really important that we really get this channel where it should be, at the top of the pile. So yeah, just comment as much as you can, guys, and that I would really appreciate that. And there are going to be some giveaways coming up soon as well, and also through my website as well. I'm going to be offering free readings as well, so make sure you're checking out the website and that you're looking at all of those notifications that are coming up. All right, love you guys loads, Virgo. Have a great week, and I will see you, or a great month, and I will see you for the weeklies. Take care. Bye bye.